Okay, blessings everyone. This is Yanni, the only lochologist. I wanted to do this quick video on seborrheic dermatitis. This may come in parts. This client, see Junius, you see how it's flaring up. She has a combination of seborrheic dermatitis along with eczema. Okay, we just did her free consultations. Just for those of you wondering, I only give consultations to clients who are getting their hair done. I don't do consultations like that. A lot of people are calling me just to have consultations. You book me, you get a free consultation. Anyway, with that being said, see what Jimmy is doing there. If you guys can see the flakes on the side, right? You seeing it? Right. Seborrheic dermatitis is basically the medical term for it, but most of us had it when we were children. It's actually called cradle cap. But when you're an adult, you can't call it cradle cap anymore. You call it seborrheic dermatitis. That's the medical terminology for it. Okay, so just in layman's term, it usually flares up for some people when they are stressed out, if they have a pre-existing medical condition, if they have a compromised immune system. I'm going to do several videos on seborrheic dermatitis. This is just a quick one, so forgive me if I'm rambling on really fast because we have a busy day today, even though it's Sunday, all right, and I need to get her started. So what she said is that she went to a couple of dermatologists and they gave her, of course, you know, the Nizoral cream, the steroids, the washes, which is all chemicals, and none of it helped. Right now she decided to try my way, which is purely holistic. Okay, all right, if you are dealing with this, one thing you have to learn is, you guys saw when I did the young man who thank you, Jimmy. You see that? So this sorry, I'll come back to what I was saying about the young man. This discoloration here is the eczema, right? And the seborrheic dermatitis. That's not just her gray hair. Sorry if my tripod is shaking. Seeing it flaking? Right. It's more on this side. So if you find that, seeing it right there. Sorry guys, I know I'm drifting off a little bit. Right. You will find that this happens if you're stressed out, if you're dealing with a lot. But what you need to understand is a diet plays a huge role. If you already have a pre-existing medical condition like thyroid, lupus, anything that stresses the body, you can develop seborrheic dermatitis. Sometimes it can lay dormant for a while, and sometimes it can become active. Okay, sugar is your Achilles heel, meaning it is your enemy. If you're consuming sugary substance like cupcakes, brownies, what else, juices, am I missing anything, Queen? Sodas, yes. Sodas, you could chime in anytime. These are the things that's going to give you flare-ups. All right, you have to try to be on a more alkaline diet. And what's an alkaline diet? Plant-based. Now, I'm not pushing vegan because I'm vegan. I'm just saying these are the choices you may need to make. Okay, also detoxing your body from the inside. Stuff like dandelion tea helps these situations. Okay, watching your stress level plays a huge role. If you are stressed out, if you're dealing with seborrheic dermatitis, go back in your mind and see to yourself, wait a second, I remember when I was dealing with a job change, a divorce, a child, something, and something could be something, even a job promotion, could create, buying a house. I met a lady years ago, she buying her house was so stressful, she got flare-ups. So pay attention to your body, pay attention to your mind, pay attention to what it is you're eating. Thank you, sweetie. Pay attention to these things. You guys seen the flakes? Oh, it just popping up, right? Okay. Seborrheic dermatitis can also move. It doesn't just stay on your scalp. I've seen worse. Her flare-up is actually very mild. I've seen them worse where they can go behind the ears. You can get them on the eyebrows. She just has a little bit on her eyebrows. You can go on the creases of the nose. For women, under the boobie. Men and women in the groin area, in the crack of the butt. I am not being gross. Please save your negative comments. This is real. And look it up yourself. It can find creases of the body and it can stay there. Okay. But for the most part, she just has it on her scalp. Okay. So we're going to do, Jimmy's going to give her first a scalp detox. And then he's going to give her an antifungal wash. I'm going to recommend at the end of this video a oil treatment that's going to combat this, but none of this is going to work if you are not changing your diet. If you just use the oils that I'm going to recommend to help some of you that can come to me, you're just putting a band-aid on a huge cut. You need to fix this problem from the inside out. This queen and I are going to have a long talk today while I'm doing it here about diet, and she's not, this is not about her weight or anything. It's just she needs to fix this from the inside out. Okay, stay tuned for part 2 of this. Bless. Okay, so Jimmy gave her scalp detox. Now he's giving her an antifungal wash. This is done with tea tree. I'm just going to tell you some of the things that I will use to what do you call it, that will help anyone with seborrheic dermatitis, eczema, psoriasis, anything like that. It's not that I have anything to hide. My clients know everything that I use in there here, but social media is built in a way where whatever you guys see, you're going to follow. You may not even need some of these things, so that's why I choose not to show everything that is being used, okay? This is the tea tree that we use, Castile soap, tea tree. If you want to use another one, bring it down a little bit. Dr. Bronner's, right? Pure Castile soap, tea tree. The reason why tea tree is a natural, antifungal. All right. Do not wash your hair with this very often. If you want, you could dilute it. We don't dilute it because Jimmy takes his time to rinse out Dr. Bronner's. All right. If you're using it too strong or too often, it has a tendency to dry your scalp out. I've had my own clients hitting me up, well, I use, and it's always the new ones who've only seen me once and think they can do stuff themselves. I used it and it's dry my hair. I was like, well, you're using it too often. I did tell you shouldn't be washing your hair too often. All right. If you're dealing with a scalp issue, overwashing can cause a problem. Underwashing can cause a problem. You have to know your own balance. These are my clients, so I know what to tell them to do. Unfortunately, all I can do is give you guys some pointers so you can help yourselves, okay? So the Castile tea tree soap would help. If you want to do it the holistic way, try to avoid any shampoos. Call some shampoos, Pantene, Provene, what other shampoo, Swab, all these things out there that's not made for our hair texture or to help your problem. Okay, so I'll let Jimmy rinse. You notice you remember the dryness you guys saw in the front? It's kind of going to just leave a slight discoloration right there, which happens, right? And you were dealing with a lot of itching in the past, right?
Yes,
right. Because they were also putting you on the dryers.
Under the dryers.
That is your enemy. If you are dealing with a scalp condition, whether it's dandruff, dry scalp, psoriasis, eczema, seborrheic dermatitis, whatever it is, do not let anybody put you under dry. One, they do not clean those dries, so whatever the person had before, you might catch it. And two, what is a dry? I've said this in many videos. I know I'm repetitive, but I do this on purpose because there's always new people subscribing to my videos. What is a dryer? A dryer dries out. Okay, the worst thing you can do to a scalp is dry it out. As Black people, we create our own natural oil. So if you're constantly washing your hair every week, every 2-3 weeks, and then you're going under these dryers, you're making it worse. Okay, so just bear this in mind. So the area that touched the exact area, I think it was right there. Yeah, it was here. Notice, guys, the scalp. Well, Jimmy does an amazing wash. See how it looks a lot different? Right. That's just a gray hair you're seeing. Sorry for the light. Right. The scalp is a lot cleaner. And sometimes that's how we know seborrheic dermatitis has like a sandy feel because it sticks to the scalp like a crust. Right. So, and you will know when you do your fingers like this, it's sandy. It's not like dandruff that flakes off. Okay. So we'll do part 3 of this. Bye. Okay, guys, I am back. Just finishing up with this queen. As I said, she has both seborrheic dermatitis diagnosed, along with eczema. All right, right here, this is where the eczema will be. Notice you see the pink discoloration, and what she was saying when she will get it done. She also have work in the medical field, so she know I wasn't talking about my butt when I said a lot of stuff. When she will get it done before, all of this will be snatched up and pulled with the palm rolling, twisting, interlocking, whichever technique being used. The point is, it was done too tight and too often. If you're dealing with this, you would know if you have this. It looks pink, so you notice it here. And so before Jimmy washed, this was actually flakes and all this came up. That's why I seen that pink. And if you were to touch it, it's soft, right? If you are dealing with eczema, psoriasis, you usually see it's in the front. It's more visible, right? And your hair is being pulled. I'm trying to use that's snatched. You're making it worse. What you're doing is it's snatching the follicles, right? So this creates inflammation. That's why you get words like seborrheic dermatitis, the itis, meaning the suffix of that word. Itis means inflammation. So you're causing inflammation in the follicles, all right? Inflammation in the cells. That's why you come up with words like cellulitis. So you want to not be snatching and pulling the hair, all right? Let me turn her this way. Sorry. Thank you, sweetie. Was it this side? What side were we on? Oh, it was this side. Yes. Thank you, sweetie. You figured it out. When we were in the kitchen, this is what we were flaking. This is just a little beautiful silver gray hair. Notice it's a lot, and I was supposed to tell you, put that on vibrate for me. Notice it's a lot, her scalp is a lot cleaner. Now, really quickly, this is my concoction. If you are dealing with seborrheic dermatitis, eczema, psoriasis, dandruff, anything to do with scalp, this is what I want you to do. Get one of these bottles. You can pull back a little bit, students. Get one of these bottles, okay? Applicator bottle. What you're going to get pure organic virgin olive oil. Don't get the cheap shit. Get pure organic. Bragg's sell pure organic. There are certain Google companies, because a lot of these companies are selling so-called virgin olive oil. It's not. They're lying. All right. So make sure it's pure organic virgin olive oil. Do your research. Get it off of Amazon. Add those words. Right. The next thing you want is pure, whether it's refined, unrefined, pure coconut oil. Now, I do not believe in putting coconut oil in scalp unless you're dealing with a fungal issue. Coconut oil have a tendency of making hair very crispy. So if you do not have any of these problems, this advice is not for you. Please stop following everything you see me or anybody say on social media. This is for people that has seborrheic dermatitis, eczema, psoriasis, anything that's related to fungal. All right? So back to what I was saying. You're going to get pure organic coconut oil. You're going to fill your applicator bottle, half coconut oil, half olive oil. Please, somebody, please don't send a message to me asking me which one to put in half. That's just foolishness. It doesn't matter. Just put one half and the other one half. That when it become a half and a half becomes a whole. That's how you do that. Because somebody gonna ask me what is half and half, and I just said it. Fill your bottle to half with one oil, coconut oil. Fill your bottle with half with pure organic virgin olive oil. Okay. Then you're gonna get tea tree. Sorry, my finger condom at the bottom. Okay. I use Now products. I like it. This is a big bottle for me because I use it a lot. But if you want to get it, it could come in a tiny bottle like this, or even smaller. This is the 2 ounce. You could get it in the 1 ounce. This comes with a little dropper, right? So if this is for single use, get the 1 ounce. I think it's like, it might be like 8 something on Amazon. I like Now products. You see, it says Now. Okay? So when you get this, of course, you're going to get the smaller bottle. Put 8 to 10 drops of tea tree in your concoction. Only when you see a flare-up, this is when you not see the flare-up. You're going to know when the flare-up is coming. Your scalp starts to feel tight, and you're going to notice it right after you eat some dumb crap. Like, say you're trying to clean up your system, like what this queen said she's going to do, and you're going out with friends and that person passing around that good cheesecake, within a day or two, your scalp is going to start to feel tight. You're starting to get a flare-up. And before it gets to that point where it's flaking and embarrassing you in public, you have your mixture already there. If you want, you could warm it up. Before, not hot, warm it, test it on the back of your hand, or just feel it, you're going to know, and apply it to the scalp. Okay? There is foods, and we were both discussing, there's foods you need to cut out of your system in order to combat it. This is just the topical part. You need to work on this on the inside. Because every problem we have that relates to inflammation, it starts in the gut. All right? Your body is out of balance. Your body is, acidic, and you need to bring it to an alkaline state. Sugar makes your body acidic. Dairy makes your body acidic. Comes in the form of cheese, butter, shellfish. That is the worst thing. Shellfish are bottom feeders. Ask any Muslim, go from Dr. Sebi's diet, whoever. And I'm not following these people. I'm just saying, just look up shellfish. The crab, the shrimp, the lobster, they are bottom feeders, and it creates inflammation in your body. I'm Trinidadian, and ask any Trini, we love curry crab and dumpling, and I say that in my Trinidadian accent. We love some good curry crab and dumpling. I haven't eaten curry crab and dumpling in years because once I found out what crab is, yes, it tastes good. The shrimp tastes good. But if you're dealing with any type of inflammation or any type of illness, you're not going to heal yourself. Do you know really quickly that, let's say, you know that person who got their leg amputated, like a great aunt or something, she got her leg amputated and she has to go through recovery. A good doctor will tell her to avoid shellfish. You want to know why? Shellfish prevents the body from healing. That is why we should not be consuming shellfish. If you look at a roach and a shrimp, they're almost, your exoskeleton is almost the same. I always tell clients, a roach is a shrimp that evolved and crawled out the sea. I'm being serious. All right, stop eating shellfish. All right, I'm not telling you guys to go vegan, but try to go more plant-based. A lot of greens, a lot of water. Dandelion tea detoxes the body from the inside out, and this is what is going to go on the top, okay? You only, if you want to start up, if you're already dealing with a flare-up, you can do this like once a week. But when you know your flare-up is coming because you did something wrong, stress could also bring on your flare-up. Like I said earlier on, use it. The scalp is going to start to get tight. You're going to find that spot in your head. Her sweet spot is right there, right?
Yes.
Right there, right there, right. She's like, oh yeah, Yanni, yeah. Right. She was enjoying them nails. Good. Right. She knows when she's getting a flare-up. And like we just discussed, I'm going to see her in 3 to 4 months. She said, Yanni, I am going to make a change. She has beautiful skin, an amazing thick head of healthy hair. These are just little pointers. So I hope this information helps anyone. Again, half of coconut, half virgin olive oil, 8 to 10 drops of pure tea tree. Please do not send me a message asking me to put another oil. If I wanted you to put another oil, I would mention that. Just those 3 things, only if you're dealing with something related to a fungus. This is the antifungal trick that I use, and it's helped many clients. Of course, if you're allergic to one of these, well, don't use it. Okay, thank you guys for watching. I want to thank this queen for letting me do this video. Hopefully when she comes in 3 to 4 months, you'll see her beautiful, amazing skin. Yes?
Yes.
Good. All right. Thank you guys. Love you guys. Bless.